all we're doing is infusing a good dose of prevention in what's already there. And I think when we start to infuse integrity in there, when we start to infuse prevention in there, now we have a whole nother thing happening here.
Right.
Hi, I'm Bucks County District Attorney Matt Weintraub. Today I have the pleasure of being joined by Dan Allen, who is not only a student at Delaware Valley University, but he also plays on the football team. And today we asked Dan to be here to discuss a program that's very near and dear to his heart, something called ODAP. Welcome, Dan. How are you today?
Hi, how are you? So ODAP actually stands for Open Door Abuse Awareness Prevention. It's a program basically coaching boys and men.
And can I ask you about how that started, Dan? Was that something that you knew about before you got to Delaware Valley, right?
Yeah, so 5 years ago when I was in high school, Ms. V, actually the president of ODAP, had an idea, and she came to my football team and kind of sold us on this idea of treating women with respect. But she didn't quite, at the time, this was at the beginning of ODAP, she didn't quite know what she wanted to do, but she really wanted to like raise awareness with abuse, relationship abuse, and different types of abuse. And she came up with ODAP, and we were like the first ones that support the idea.
And I understand that that has become very successful. It's evidence-based now. It's taught in other institutions, not just Delaware Valley University. You mentioned coaching boys and men, and I did a little bit of research on this, and there's essentially two principles there. It's to teach men how to treat their significant others with respect and not be abusive, and also to report abuse if they see it.
So,
Have you noticed a change since you brought this to campus?
definitely, Ms. V came about 2 weeks ago, and if not every day, at least every other day, I've heard something about ODAP. When it comes to ODAP, these guys kind of have a different energy on campus. And Ms. V left us with these shirts on campus. It says integrity, and on the back it says, "I took the pledge, ask me how." I've overheard conversations of students being questioned about the pledge, and they're able to hold their own conversation and talk about ODAP with integrity.
So my name is Valencia Peterson. I am a football coach at Penwood High School. I started ODAP in 2014. Basically, it was birthed out of my own trauma. At a very early age, my father killed my mom. And since I've been able to heal and grow and understand the trauma of domestic violence in my own life, I've decided that I would try to help others. And one of the ways that I've done that is look to create a program that is all about prevention. I don't think that my father woke up that morning and decided to kill my mother. I think there were all kinds of red flags. I think there were things that he just did not get help with. And we know with domestic violence, there's always this hush-hush around that. No one talks about it. What goes on in this house stays on in this house. But ODAP has been an opportunity to be able to help young men to get that help, that prevention, before they might become the next perpetrator of abuse or violence or domestic violence.
In correlation with sports, being a former Temple University student athlete, being on a football team, it's a lot to take on. It's a lot to take on. Media is involved. You're kind of in the limelight on campus, and you can affect a lot of others around you. So it's important to teach these young men what the red flags are, to be able to identify them, whether going to a party, whether just hanging out with teammates. It is vital to show them what accountability looks like, respect looks like, self-worth looks like. It just creates that more of a bond, more love, in order to pursue peace, ultimately.
Regarding teams in general, what we see is they form their own community. A team where brothers, I call them, have each other's back. A team where they're working together, protecting each other, right? It's a beautiful platform for prevention in general. Because all we're doing is infusing a good dose of prevention in what's already there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? I mean,
Yeah.
you got camaraderie. You have a team that's working together. Like I said, defending each other,
Yep.
building each other up.
Yep.
And I think when we start to infuse integrity in there, when we start to infuse prevention in there, now we have a whole nother thing happening here.
Right.
When we make them accountable to each other, now they're accountable, right? They're accountable about what they're putting in their bodies, right?
Right.
They're accountable about the time that they practice and
Yeah.
spend on the field and
Yeah.
take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Why can't we infuse accountability in how you treat a woman?
Yeah.
Prevention, right?
Prevention.
We can infuse that kind of accountability in there.
So one of the things that we see sometimes is when a speaker comes onto campus, they preach a certain message, but once they leave, there's no follow through. But that's not the case in this instance, is it?
Not at all. Actually, Ms. V, she has like a unique style of like approaching ODAP, and through her different activities, it's easier for it to stick with you because it's more like you can relate to what she's saying. For example, can I give you an example?
Sure, of course.
She had these stickers, and everybody got these smiley face stickers, different colors. And at first, everybody laughed kind of when she passed them out. What are we gonna do with stickers? So she said, place them on a part of your body where when you start to get angry, where do you feel that anger coming from? I put mine on my nose, and I put mine on my head, another one on my head, and on my hands. When I get angry, I feel my anger coming from those areas. So she said, start to notice when you're getting angry. Start to notice when you're getting angry and control yourself. When those spots start tingling or whatever you do, notice that and just be aware of it and handle the situation differently.
Have you noticed other members of your team practicing what has now been preached to them?
100%. We were already a strong team, but I feel like off the field as well, I feel like our team has like more integrity. Honestly, like not just, we really have more integrity. Guys are more willing to stand against what they're seeing, like things that aren't right. Guys are like more willing. They can't wait till the next time they see Ms. V just to learn more information, just to get more out of ODAP, get more out of her cause.
I think that it's really wonderful to make sure that people feel safe on campus. And we can't do that from the outside in. We have to do it from the inside out. And it starts with leaders like you and the rest of the members of the football team. This has been Matt Weintraub, Bucks County District Attorney. I've been joined by Daniel Allen from the Delaware Valley University, as well as the football team there. And it's been my pleasure to spread the word about a wonderful program called ODAP. Thank you, Dan, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All right, be safe.